The Defects is a 2025 South Korean action thriller drama that aired on ENA from July to August with 8 episodes in total. It's based on the popular Kakao webtoon originally known as Child Shopping and adapts its dark themes into a high intensity TV format. The world of the Defects imagines a dystopian, morally bankrupt system where children can be refunded by the adoptive parents if seemed unsatisfactory, and in reality, many are sold into an illegal adoption trafficking networks. Kim Se-hee, the antagonist, a seemingly perfectly respected figure running a hospital and philanthropy front, but secretly the leader of the trafficking cartel. Obsessed with creating the perfect child, she treats human life like a product, a chilling embodiment of twisted perfectionism. Kim Hyun, the survivor and the protagonist. Once abandoned herself, she survived and now becomes the leader of a small group of children, also discarded by the society. Her journey is one of the sheer survival, defiance, and eventual revenge against the system that dehumanized her. Jung Hyun, the human weapon, raised and shaped by Se-hee into an emotionless enforcer, his arc explores the psychological cost of obedience and the identity crisis within the violent system. Wu Tai-sik, the ally, a crucial protective figure who figures and helps the children survive and exposes the cartel's deeper secrets. The story unfolds with a deeply unsettling flashback from 2011, where Tai-sik is tasked with disposing of a sealed bag only to discover a living, crying child inside. His moment of hesitation ends in tragedy, setting the tone for a world where defective children are treated as disposable. In the present day, that same cruelty lingers as Ah-hyun and a group of abandoned kids struggle to survive in a crumbling bathhouse, constantly evading authorities and bounty hunters while scrapping together food and safety. Their fragile existence is shaken further when Shivu is rescued, drawing the attention of Jung Hyung, a relentlessly cartel enforcer whose pursuit leads to a violent chase and a devastating explosion that seemingly kills Taisik, leaving the children emotionally shattered. In the aftermath, grief quickly turns into determination. The children begin to shift from merely surviving to actively resisting, but any sense of stability is obliterated, where Jung Hyun destroys their hideout with the brutal efficiency. Homeless and desperate, they dig into the Tai-6 belongings and uncover the horrifying truths about the adoption cartel, an operation far more sinister than they ever imagined. One that engineers perfect children through the genetic manipulation and treats the human lives as the graded products. Dis- Driven by this discovery, Ah-hyun infiltrates the cartel's inner circle using a stolen black membership card, witnessing the first-hand the chilling system where children are labeled and evaluated like merchandise. Meanwhile, Sihe's cold-blooded murder of her own husband reveals the terrifying depth of her obsession with control and perfection. As the group continues forward, personal traumas resurface, particularly in Seoksu's story, where flashbacks expose the cruelty endured after being returned by his powerful father. The journey grows darker when they confront a corrupt pastor tied to one of their own, resorting to manipulation and deception just to survive, only for the situation to spiral into the more violence where Jung Hyun intervenes again. When the police, now tracking them as suspects, the children find themselves caught between a corrupt system and a law that may not protect them. The tension builds toward a final explosive confrontation as they storm Seehee's compound during grotesque reenactment of the adoption process, where wealthy clients arrive to discard the children. In the chaos that follows, Ah-hyun comes face to face with Seehee and makes the defining choice not to kill her but to reject the cycle of violence. Seehee's eventual suicide marks the collapse of a twisted empire, and in the quiet aftermath, the surviving children gather for a simple meal, small but powerful sign that despite everything, they are finally free to begin healing. The Defects uses a relentless sequence of scenes to build from black and bleak world of exploitation to one of the defiance and emotional resilience. Each major scene, from infiltration and escapes to betrayals and the final confrontation, contributes to a continuously ascending narrative arc. Abandonment to revelation to confrontation to resolution.